Guys, I'm not going to reveal right now what happened, but just know that something strange that has happened to my channel. Guys, if you want to do something, you have to be smart. You have to be smart on your head. I just decided that I have to put my video private. Huh? For those people that they were thinking that Anesto have deleted his video, I'm sorry, I didn't delete any video. I have been negative since I come out of the Viram regime. For me, I can come here and say sorry because I've decided since yesterday's video onwards, I don't think if I will make any reaction video. First thing, I have to apologize for those people that were thinking that Anesto have reached the to speak the reality. I'm sorry about them.
Guys, that is pure drama, pure village drama. Live, coming live and uncut, raw and uncut from Nyabwansi. But this is the main story. This is the main story, guys. This is the main
really
story.
Mad today. I'm surprised with the bad roads. Gitiriba brought the Land Cruiser here. It has scratched itself. Can you see? All these are scratches here. A very new car. All these are scratches. Just brought the car here. It has scratched itself this side, on the other side. I don't want to deal with him anymore. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of him. I told him I don't want to deal. No car should come here. Look, scratches everywhere. Look, these are scratches. Those are all scratches. So, when you see me with no Gitiriba, don't ask me what happened. I don't want to have someone who I can't give instruction and to follow simple instructions. I told him no car or even a motorbike will pass here. Gitiriba has totally messed. Now, I want him to go and paint the car so he can feel the pain that I'm feeling.
Sure, my good people, things are getting hotter and hotter and hotter on a daily basis. And I want to agree with you guys that nobody actually saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming. Not Marwa, nor Gitiriba. Nobody saw this coming. Even us, the fans, the supporters, nobody saw this coming. Hey, like Marwa fired Gitiriba. How? This is the only man, the one and only man who has stood by Marwa through thin and thick. But why? Guys, why? Why? Those are things that we are seeing here. But why? Or did Gitiriba go too far? Do I say that it is a setup? Who knows? Or maybe this is another start. This is another start for this is another starting point for another drama episode in this village. Maybe those are things that we are going to look at when we will be looking at this Marwa story and Gitiriba, the Marwa versus Gitiriba. But I've told you the truth, nobody saw this coming. And again, the second story that I'm going to look at, it's Anesto. His lies, his contradicting lies are just making headlines. And this final blow to his credibility, guys. This is the final blow to his credibility. And we are going to dive deeply into that full story about Anesto. But kindly, trust me, things are deeper more than you guys think. Things are deeper more than you guys think. Remember this, your boy Kamanja _KE. Kindly like, leave a comment, share my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Put that notification bell on so that when I'm around, you are notified so that you can get that time to come and actually watch me and watch my videos before I actually start off. Because, you know, it's a shock. We are getting it more as a shock. Most of us. Things are happening and we are not like, how? Where? How are things happening? But don't worry. I'm going to be giving you the right story, the right thing, without twisting, without telling you how this happened, without any twist. I'm going to be giving you the right story. Now that Marwa has officially fired Gitiriba, I can say that it's fired, or he has said publicly that he has cut ties with Gitiriba. His most and trusted, loyal right-hand man. That is how I always say. Guys, we are in a shock. I've said we are in a big shock. The supporters, the fans, the reactions actually they did, or they were actually posting, shows that these guys are stunned. Yeah, the supporter, they are left asking, why? What happened? Did Gitiriba just cross the line by just disobeying orders, disobeying some instructions? Is this going to make the end of their long time friendship, brotherhood? Or as we always say, and as always Marwa puts it, maybe could Marwa actually give Gitiriba a second chance? Those are things that we are going to look at in this story. And in the other story of Anesto, guys, we actually expected this. And I told you in my previous video that this is what Anesto was actually looking for. He is now been exposed. His lies are out. He is caught up in a fresh wave of lies and contradictions. Will he still keep on fooling people? And who are these guys who are going to be fooled? Like I said, he was out to fool people. Is he going to keep on fooling people? Or is this boy digging his own grave? Those are things that I want to dive into. So, in these two special stories, one that has the best and the greatest weight is this Gitiriba versus Marwa. So I'm gonna like breaking it down. Why Marwa actually decided to make this shocking decision? Was it an untimely decision, or is it that he planned for this thing? Number two, again, we are going to look at Gitiriba's reckless actions that might have led to his sacking or to him being fired. We are going to look at those. And the last part, we are going to discuss about Anesto and his story. So guys, feel most welcome. Feel most at home. This is where you are supposed to be. This is your channel, guys. I'm always here standing tall, talking about the truth and defending the truth as it always. It's very cold, guys. This is July. Very, very cold to us. Very cold. We have some of rains. We have some rains, but the weather actually is a cold weather. Very chilly. Most of this side of us. But I don't know guys who live at Limuru, around Nairobi. Guys, it's very, very cold. Very freaking cold. That is what I can tell you. So, welcome and feel most welcome. For those new subscribers, this is your home. This is what you've been missing. Actually, just take your seats, relax, get it raw and uncut from this village. As we move on talking about this. Yeah? Remember this, your boy Kamanja. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers. And guys, push me there. I know through your support, I'm going to be there. It is all your support that is putting me here. You must know that. It is about your support. So if were it not for your support, then what is live here? There is no live here. So let us actually discuss these dramas. I've seen people making a lot of noise. I have seen haters coming out, talking about so many things, thinking that this is a miracle. It was never meant to happen. Let me first remind you that sometimes the most guys we used to call friends, those days, we are not together. Maybe we cut just ties because of our distance. We just cut ties because like everybody decided to go his own way, because we maybe pursued different professions. We pursued different we pursued different life targets, maybe. And when you see people like, oh, enough is enough, I'm doing it away with you, not in a bad way, or maybe you must be like somebody is pushing you over, or somebody is just crossing the line, so that you say no, enough is enough. But it has happened, guys. But let us look at it properly. Now, that is why we call ourselves reactors, and that is why we call ourselves like we are good analysts. Let us look at it properly. Why do you think Marwa had to make that shocking decision? And why do you think that Marwa had to be so weak to make it publicly? It's something that happened within some few minutes, but he had to go public and actually talk it out. Why do you think that happened? Number one, Marwa must be, he must be upset. Somebody, Marwa was upset. That is true. We are human beings. We know what happens. We cannot live. We are just human beings. And when we are upset, we are two different of human beings. You can be upset and keep quiet and keep it to yourself. And we have these good human beings like Marwa. When you are upset, you just burst. And when you burst, you mend everything. Those are people like me. I burst at you. After 2 minutes, we make up. So, my good guys, do you think we are going to have a makeup between Gitiriba and Marwa? Do you think that Marwa was thinking or was meaning a serious decision? Yes, he was upset. He must have given them instructions. We have rains. The road is muddy. It's not good. And you remember, Gitiriba is not all an experienced driver who can drive, who can move that Land Cruiser on such terrible roads. So if he had given instructions, why do you think that Gitiriba had to go beyond the instructions, even if Gitiriba was with Rosho? Or do we just say that Rosho had convinced Gitiriba to move out of the vehicle? Those are things that we are actually diving into. Might be like Rosho instructed Gitiriba, and you know, working under one boss, this is a husband and this is the wife. So instructions can come from either quarter, because these are two people living together. Instructions might come from any quarter, maybe from the wife's side or from the husband's side. If Rosho wanted to go out, then he told Gitiriba, no, switch it on. The combustion was on. They went out, but badly enough, when they were coming back, the road was impassable. The vehicle, it is evident, it has scratches. Leave alone these people who are saying that the vehicle has no scratches, Marwa is looking for that. No, the vehicle, the truth is the vehicle has got scratches. But for Marwa publicly coming out, like the supporters or the fans who are actually commenting, busting publicly, that is what might have gone badly to the reactors, maybe badly to the fans' ears. And you see, this is a happy moment for the reactors' ears. They have been waiting for such a thing to happen. They have been waiting for such a thing to happen for a very long period. They have been wishing that Gitiriba and Marwa, everybody goes apart. When the road was actually being constructed, we saw, they said that, you know, Marwa being the boss of Gitiriba, he might have decided actually to do away with the Gitiriba's fence, to do away with the Gitiriba's land, just because Gitiriba has his hands tied to his boss. Something that I actually objected, and I said, no, that is not Gitiriba. That might not be Gitiriba. You like it or not. And again, there was a consensus. Marwa had to go to Gitiriba, and Marwa said publicly to Gitiriba, guy, we are going to make you a fence. And you know, when things are going to be like, you are going to enjoy, let us make this road, because tomorrow, the other day, you are going to buy a vehicle, and you are going to be like, you are going also to enjoy the goodness of this vehicle. But that is not the big story, because we know the negative, the Les Gang members came out and they said so much things about it. Gitiriba is hand-tied. He cannot make decisions above or on behalf of his boss and everything. Good family. Me, I'm not defending Gitiriba. Neither am I defending Marwa. These are two human beings with the feelings. Remember when Marwa was actually saying, no, you will never see me with the Gitiriba. Never ask me what happened with the Gitiriba. Gitiriba has been actually disobeying my instructions. And today, let me tell you the truth. This thing has touched me. Let him now take this vehicle. Let him go spend in mending what he has done. And even if it were you, if Gitiriba has a motorbike, Gitiriba has good friends, eh? What if Gitiriba gives out somebody a motorbike, like, oh, this motorbike, take it there. And again, that motorbike, on the way, something happens. Or the rider, like, that motorbike, something nasty happens. Gitiriba will be like, oh, this is my hard fought, my hard gained asset. Why should you joke with it? You see, before you do it, you must think. Like, yes, Gitiriba never did it intentionally. But that is the first thing that comes into our minds. The first thing that comes into our judgmental quotient. That, oh, he might have done this intentionally. And before that, and I want to tell you the truth. Maybe things are going to happen off the camera. But I want to tell you the truth. Marwa and Gitiriba are still together. There is nothing that has been destroyed. There is no bad blood between the two. That was a by the way, and I want to assure you, my good family, that was a by the way. It's a one way of actually expressing your anger. That is how people express their angers. We are different. And I've told you that sometimes others keep quiet. And you see, the dangerous guys are those guys who keep quiet because that thing keeps on paining them. They keep on like, oh, just because of this platform, just because of the people we share, let me keep quiet. Those are the dangerous guys. But I like Marwa because he came out and busted. I said, no, I can't take it anymore. Enough is enough. You are actually like, you've destroyed my day, you and Rocio. He never said that you are not going to see me with Rocio again. He only said, guys, for Gitiriba, I'm going to keep him at a distance. Because, you know, maybe he has been disobeying my orders. And you know, let me tell you, we are all men. Eh? We are men. Sometimes we do it just like we feel that we've been provoked. We feel that somebody has provoked us. To that extent that, no, I cannot take it anymore. It's good. Go your way, I go my way. But I want to assure you that till Gitiriba comes out, to say that, yes, from what Marwa told me, you are not going to see me near Marwa anymore. I want to tell you, things are going to change for the good. For those guys who are left in a shock like me, for those guys who are left asking, so what is next? Those are things that we want to see. What will next? What is going to happen next? I know Marwa might have failed, leaving his emotions to take control over him. Yes, he might have actually kept quiet, but remember, he was in a process of making a video. He never planned this. Like, now the Les Gang members are going to say that, you know what? Marwa is activating donations. Marwa wants to scam the insurance company that, you know, my vehicle is damaged. This is and I want money like that. That is how the Les Gang members are putting it. But I want to tell you the truth. It was not a stage acted, like it was not a stage programmed act like this Les Gang members are putting it. It only caught Marwa that he was filming, and you know, while he was filming, it happened. So like it made his title and everything. He fumed, was so furious, he was angry at Gitiriba, and you can see Gitiriba inside that vehicle, not talking, because he actually understands his boss. Gitiriba understands his boss. If Gitiriba is a person who doesn't understand his boss, then Gitiriba was even to come out and confront Marwa and tell Marwa, oh, I'm sorry, but Gitiriba, you don't know what happened after that episode. You don't know what happened. How Gitiriba moved that vehicle from there to the parking yard. You don't know what happened. So let us not jump into matters. Things that we might not even know what is going to happen. The only thing, we are remaining positive that this relationship is not over. I want to assure you guys, this relationship is not over. And if it's going to be over, then the Let's Gang members are going to score. That is what they have been waiting. That is the moment these guys have been waiting for. Like, when will these guys part ways? So that we make stories about them. So that one will come and tell us, this one was ungrateful, this one used to do me this and that one. So that we keep on. Nyabwanze, you know, drama is live in Nyabwanze. Drama is life in Nyabwanze. Drama is something done live. It is actually giving people life and everything in Nyabwanze. And that is what people are expecting. Yeah? Even for now, Marwa has given the Let's Gang members a platform to talk. They are now calling Gitiriba names. We told you you were to be fired. Gake was fired. I don't know who was fired. That is how JT was putting it in the morning. I don't know, this one was fired. And what? Who are you not to be fired? Marwa just said, guys, it's not good. I'm not going to work with him anymore. Because, you know, he has been disobeying my instructions. And for you, Gitiriba, why? If you are told not to cross, not to do this, why? Why? And before you moved that vehicle out, you were even to call Marwa and tell him, Marwa, your wife has actually told me to take her out. What is your take? So that Marwa could have told you. But again, he has said that he had warned you that these roads are not good for you to move this vehicle out. So it's because you are tough-headed. Maybe Gitiriba was tough-headed. And he moved it out. Now Marwa must stamp his authority. What if next time he moves it out and he is involved in an accident? Who is going to be like answerable to it? Him, of course. So you must stamp your authority for your things to move well forward. You must stamp your authority for you to be at peace. You are not supposed to be there pleasing every Tom, Dick, and Harry. That is it. You can't be there always pleasing whoever you want to please just because you are a big name. Marwa, yes, you did it. It is good. It is your own decision. Nobody. If you are going to give Gitiriba a second chance, of which we believe because you've been preaching to us about the second chance, no problem. Actually come out, give him a second chance. And if you give him a second chance, I think Gitiriba is going to learn. And this decision is a learning point for Gitiriba. It is going to be a turning point for Gitiriba. Like, let me actually respect my boss's instructions. Actually, that happens for those guys like us who work in the government, who work in any company. Instructions are always to be followed to the latter. Let us not cheat each other. And sometimes even our bosses are very furious. They talk on top of their voices. But at the end of the day, we work together. Yes, your boss can talk, can call you names, can get furious because things are not moving the way they are supposed to move. So what do? You just keep quiet. And I like the discipline Gitiriba has shown. He never confronted Marwa. Because you know that is the boss. Tomorrow is going to call you, come take me somewhere. What will you do? He is your boss. You go there. So I know the Let's Gang members are going to come and tell people, oh, you know, this is what we've been expecting. He left Mayuguno. And people are like, oh, even if he left Mayuguno, but before he came back, he told people that, you know, Mayuguno, I won't be coming to your place till I see you doing some progress. That is a good boss who wants you to progress. That is a good boss who wants to move forward positively. And you saw even he told Mayuguno the other day that, you know, me, I'm going to actually bring you what I promised you. Because you are now doing it well. Huh? But people are saying that, you know, Mayuguno's hands are tied. Gitiriba's hands are tied. They cannot talk against their boss. No. And by the way, you Les Gang members, do you know that Marwa is your boss? But you keep on disobeying him. You keep on like calling him names. And he is your boss. He is bringing food to your table. You are eating just because of Marwa. You get money just because of Marwa. Every end month, that paycheck you earn from YouTube is all because of Marwa. You always talk about Marwa. So, for Gitiriba's case, leave it to Marwa, leave it to the family. Because these are two guys, they are neighbors, they are brothers. They have enjoyed their brotherhood for a very long period. They know each other. They know where they have come from. So we are not here to judge them, to tell them do this, do that. It won't happen to us. Huh? It is not going to sound well to us. So leave it there. The only thing I want to assure you, my people, that Gitiriba is going to be back. Gitiriba and Marwa, there is nothing spoiled. There is no bad blood. There is nothing that has gone so. It was just a kind of reacting. Marwa was reacting and he overreacted, I think, on camera. Even the supporters, the subscribers were there telling, no, Marwa. Yes, you must stamp your authority, but this one, I think you are to do it off camera because, you know, you are a targeted guy. Yes, that is why I say that Marwa was to do this off camera because he knows well that he is always targeted. And the people who are targeting him are these Les Gang members. And I think they have found what to talk about. They have found what to talk about. And again, for Gitiriba, and I want to tell you, Gitiriba, take me correct. Take me correct, Gitiriba. This is a pen I have. And I want to tell you that this was actually a loyalty test Marwa was doing upon you. This was a loyalty test. This is a test to actually determine your loyalty levels. I know sometimes when we fall out, and or when people fell out with their bosses, we have others who burst. Like, I'm going my way. What can you do to me? After all, I'm tired. People have been calling me names because of you. Those are things that actually, this is why I'm calling it a test. This is a loyalty test to you. It's either you pass this test or you fail. This is like an exam. You either pass or fail. And the only way you pass is you keep your mouth shut, go back and ask for forgiveness, mend your ways, and move forward. Shame these devils. But if you come out and you start like, oh, after all, I was tired, I'm able to go alone. Don't think about how much you've spent, the efforts you've been making in building this friendship, all this time, the time you've spent making sure that this friendship moves forward. Kindly, me, I've told you, Gitiriba, point blank, this is a loyalty test for you. This is a test to determine how loyal you've been, how honest you've been, what you've been. Were you upset when your fence was uprooted, destroyed? Yeah. Is it true that your hands are tied? That is the test in you now. And I want you to come out and shame these devils. Tell them, no, me, I own up to my mistakes, but boss has actually let me in. Your boss will give you a second chance. That is what we believe. And that is the motto. That is his motto. That always there is a second chance. And Gitiriba, I want to tell you, that second chance is for you. Don't let that second chance slip away from you by actually behaving immaturely, by behaving how the Les Gang members might want you to behave. I want to tell you, they want you to behave like, yes, you are reckless. Prove to the world that you are reckless. Yeah? They are going to tell you a lot of things. They will come. People have come telling you that, oh, Gitiriba is not married. But I always see a son of you. I always say Ben. Me, I always say Ben. Ben, I see Ben always with you and everything. I have come with you from a distance. I know who you are. I know. But, you know, people have gotten time to start telling you so many things. And if you actually consume what they have been telling you and add up with this story of yesterday about you being fired, hey, that might mark the end, or that might mark a very bad turning point for yourself. So take things with a lot of caution. Be keen, be calm. Don't rush into judgments. Don't rush into actions. Leave us to rush into those actions. Let us rush into the judgments. But for you, Gitiriba, this is your time to be calm, be cautious, like watch things slowly, and actually come out with a very good move that is going to shame these devils. I repeat it again. Because this is a loyalty test to you. The whole world, the whole team Marwa is watching you. What are you going to do? And I want to tell you, the best action is be calm, be cautious, own up to your mistakes, and go back and ask for forgiveness. There is a second chance waiting for you. Don't let that second chance slip away from you. As a good brother, somebody, a friend, I am advising you, because you are not still there. Let me actually ask for forgiveness on your behalf. You are not actually there. You are not actually there. The journey, your journey is still fresh. So don't actually taint it. Don't block it. Be a man, eh? There is nothing you are going to lose if you go and actually like, oh, I'm sorry, boss. I have something here. Let us go and actually repair where things went wrong. I know Marwa is going to laugh at you and say, Gitiriba, that is what happened. But don't worry, I'm going to get, let us take the vehicle to the mechanic so that we repair. And I want to assure you, you are not going to use it. Even if he said you are going to use your own money so that you feel the pain. Yes, you might use, but you are not going to use 100%. That guy is going to chip in and tell you, oh, you know, Gitiriba. Yeah, it was by the way. I just busted because I was very angry at you. That is anger. And you know, things happen that way. And I'm going to see you again together. Like, Gitiriba, come take me there. And you are going to shame the devil. And that is what I'm actually waiting for. Because you are the people to show us where we are headed. And I don't want to say like, oh, people look at what Marwa is doing and you guys are here defending him. No. Even you, where you are seated, you must burst when things are not going well on your side. This is somebody who has been spending, making rolls and everything, is tired, and something pop happens. You must react. The emotions must carry you. But these emotions, they came and carried him at the expense of this guy's happiness. And I know they are very happy. Gates was very happy. I know they are going to talk, guys. They are going to talk. But me, I've made my thing. I've made my story. Gitiriba is going to be forgiven. We are going to see Gitiriba together with Marwa again. Marwa, yes, he might have talked it, but I've told you those were emotions running or controlling him. I know things are not going to be the way he put it, them. Even if there is going to be a distance, that distance is a respectable distance. Like, respect my things, I respect yours, but let us keep our friendship together. That is how we actually respect one another. You don't like go overboard. I just don't go overboard. But we are still a team. That is it, guys. That is it. That is it. So, my brother Gitiriba, I think you've gotten me. You've gotten my advice. Marwa, that is it. You must stamp your authority. You must also test your people. You must test your people. You saw what happened to even to Ankomo during the scam about that Polcap timber thing. If Ankomo was to be very furious, he was to jump off from his skin and say, no, don't shame me on camera. But you know, they are still together. Guys, if you haven't reached where you are supposed to go, be calm. Be calm. You know what you are looking for, Gitiriba. Look for it and move forward. Don't be carried away with what people are saying in these streets. It is going to destroy you. Now, guys, before I actually wind up, this is what I wanted to tell you. This story, these lies, this Anesto. And I remember I did a video actually and asked people, do you think Anesto is genuine or he has something hidden? Anesto wanted to actually spin drama because that is how he was taught. drama after drama. And I want to tell you that the narrative that once a bad man can become a good man, I am going to do away with that narrative. Once bad, you are bad. That is what I'm no. Once bad, you are bad. This boy is beyond help. And I want to tell you, he is digging his own grave in this platform. The 6 people he meant that they are going to leave his channel. Maybe when he made the previous video, he was targeting Marwa's people. He was targeting something. He was targeting subscribers who can chip in and actually help him do this, help him struggle. Remember, we used to tell us, reaction has not been paying me. I have gained nothing from reaction videos. I have been I've been this, my friends, like these are building because of reaction. My brothers joined Dimango, and you see he has a pit latrine. And we laughed. We said, maybe you want to join us because of that pit latrine. But even if that pit latrine is going to be built, constructed, you are also going to use it because it is within your family. There is no boundaries there. But for you coming out, and the story that your videos were are deleted and everything, and now you are now coming out telling your own subscribers, guys, that no, I was bright. This boy was not bright. This guy is a fool. This boy is not bright. Bright people don't do things that way. This boy is just a silly. Is foolish. And the subscribers from his side are the fools, the big fools, because he told them, I'm leaving this platform, I'm jumping over to the other side. And he's now making a U-turn, saying, no, I'm not there, I'm with you. And you're still convinced. Don't be convinced by a fool. And if a fool convinces you, you are a big fool. Yeah. These boys have been actually, they have been spreading lies all over. Said, yeah, I have been talking badly about Marwa, calling him names. It's time to stop. I knew he was not going to stop. He was to come out and start bashing this Marwa again. I knew he was after something. I knew very well that this boy was after something. Because he is not mature enough to make his own decisions. He still depends on friends to make for him decisions. He has no time to regret. This guy cannot regret because an immature person cannot regret. This is just but a boy, an adolescent, who thinks that, oh, if I go this way, I'm going to do this way. If I do this, I'm going to do this. And he's now cheating people that you and I cannot live fighting for the village. Which village are you fighting for? Do you have the audacity to fight? Like, which fight are you fighting? Guys, let us ask this boy, which fight are they fighting for the village? Somebody who cannot fight for his own life. Somebody who cannot defend his own life. Somebody who cannot do anything independently is trying to cheat the people that is fighting for the village. A very big pity. If this is kind of people that people are supporting, guys, then I want to tell you that this is total crap. Huh? This is purely trash. That you actually support such a guys who today makes you a fool, tomorrow cheats you that, oh, it was not you. Like, a young boy, a young child in the house will go and get some sugar. And like, you will see the sugar pellets everywhere. And this young boy or this young girl will come to the mother or to the father and say, hey, daddy, do you know what? I've not even visited that sugar pot. And in the real sense, you are seeing the sugar pellets everywhere. Now, this is how this boy is acting. He wants every person to be like a fool. Like, we are fools. We are here to entertain his lies. He's here purely contradicting himself. Today, I am not doing this. Tomorrow, I am doing this. He wanted, and I said, he wanted, you see, when he said in that video that he was making a U-turn, he had dug some holes. He wanted to fence the land. And he wanted some good well-wishers from, like, maybe Dimango or Marwa to recognize him. Like, Anesto, you've changed, come. If your brother was had been given this, then you said, even me, I can get it. And you thought that these subscribers from this side are fools like your other subscribers who can chip in and throw you some few coins and help you out. Very sad. That's why people are laughing at us. That's why people are seeing this village as like a dramatic village. If we still have such a people in this village, if we still have the likes of Anesto in this village, guys, this is no village at all. This won't be a village at all. And again, if we have such a kind of people supporting Anesto, the narrative of Anesto, today they are fools, tomorrow they are good. Today they are insulted, tomorrow like, no, let us support him. Guys, those are no supporters. Those are guys who want us to get off from. They never wish us well. I can say they never wish us well. Those are not good people. Yeah, he's now trying to tell us, do you know what? Dimwango wants to relocate my brother to another given poor or bad in a given land that is in poor status and everything. Those are purely lies. And if your brother is being moved out, remember your brother is above 18 years. He has made his own decisions. Let him be, because you cannot defend him. You've no power yourself. You've nowhere to sleep. You still depend on your mother and father for food. But this is your married brother who eats from his own pocket. Why do you want actually to say that he is not supposed to actually is not supposed to take decisions on himself? Who are you to tell? Who are you to defend him? When did you become a family spokesman? For your information, you are very young. You have your eldest brothers who are supposed to be coming out and actually advising Murimi, not you. And if Murimi has decided that I want to relocate to that and people are going to build me, and I want to assure you, if he decides and goes there, somebody is going to build for him. And if he's going to be built for him, you are going to stay at the cold. You are going to remain in the cold. No shelter, nothing. Nobody is going to come and build for you. If you cannot fight for your own system, if you cannot fight for your own, so that you build on your own, even if it's a very small Simba, some 10 to 12 Mabatis, no problem. Build. Show people that you can do things. Don't wait for people to come and start supporting you. Don't wait. And never should you start throwing, the way you throw insults to Marwa, you call him Kenge, you call a place where you cannot even afford to live a swamp. And that is where you used to work. And you are calling it a swamp. Yourself, where do you sleep? Show people your bed. Show people where the status, how you live. Shoot a video from your place so that people can see. Don't go to Mogesi's place. Be man enough. Or just say that, guys, I want to go back to school. We are going to support you so that you go to school. Because, yes, you can go to school because you lack something upstairs. And now you are coming out trying to cheat people that, because the nodal stories made headlines those days, and you want to tell people that, we have young girls here who are actually like engaging themselves in nodal stories, the nodal business. Those stories went long time ago. We are not interested with them. Unless if it is your sister, unless if it's somebody very close to you who is hurting you by selling our noodles, you are telling us that you are going to come out with, again with another story about gayism in this village. That others are gays and this. We know those are lies. Don't contradict yourself. You are going to say, oh, I never said this. Those are lies. Stop lying to people. Stop. It's high time you stop lying to people and focus on what you can do good. Stop the insults. Don't cheat the world that you are actually you are fighting for the village. You cannot fight for the village. You have no power to fight for the village. You cannot fight for the village when you have no power to fight for yourself. Young boy, it's high time that you do something good. If you are looking for somebody to donate to you, you are going to get. But people have learned you. Today you are here. You are just like a chameleon. You are a watermelon. This is a purely a watermelon. Very green outside, very red inside. You cannot like predict. Even your friends are laughing at you. They cannot predict who you are. Yeah, they can't. They are not going to predict who you are. So that is it. Guys, let us ignore this young boy. I don't want to call him a fool. He's just there to cheat people. He's lying to others. He's contradicting himself. Look at this creature contradicting himself. Instead of coming out and saying, hey guys, I have a problem, help me. People are going to come and help you. But I wonder who is going to be very ready to help you when you are contradicting your own future. You are contradicting your own life. You are contradicting your own everything. Yeah? These are kind of people we have at Nyaboanse. YouTube, where are you? The new policies are in place. Guys, they got me. But I'm going to be telling you how I was got. How I was caught. I'm going to tell you. But I have actually done it. It was a very small thing. But actually, it is off for me. Things are now good. I'm going to be like telling you this and that. That is it. I think I've taken a lot of your time. And I want to be like, guys, things are moving on well. Let us all wish for ourselves good. Let us pray for our brothers and sisters wherever they are. Life is hard, guys. Let us pray for those guys who are undergoing very challenging moments, like our sister Robigal. Let us put her in prayers, guys. We pray for her so that actually those feelings that she has started developing or bringing on in her mind, so that she can live. And I wish that if you have her number, I've reached out on her. I've called her. We've talked. I've actually sent a message to her, like giving her some encouragement, giving her some motivation, telling her, guys, in this life we mean a lot, and everybody has a meaning why he or she is living. That is how we are supposed to tell our sister Robigal. So if you are capable of reaching her out, guys, just reach her out, tell her, and try to lend a hand of advice to her. Tell her life is very precious. And sometimes, even if we are pushed to the wall by challenges, let us not think about losing hope. The people who lose hope are just losers. But remember, we are born winners. We are there to face these challenges the way they are. That is when we call ourselves winners. So my sister, I know you are going to get me. Kindly take it easy. Take life so easy. Those challenges are going to be over one of these fine days. And do you know what? You are going to live as a testimony. You are going to live as a testimony to others. You are going to motivate people. But the suicidal feeling that you have, put them aside and pray God. This is the time you are supposed to. That is Satan. That is Satan actually knocking on your door. And don't actually fall prey to Satan. Always ask God to be with you. And God is going to assure you that the best is going to come in your life. From my side here, guys, I want to ask you, watch me, like the video, watch the video, leave a very sweet comment, subscribe to my channel. Let me go to 2,000 subscribers. God is going to bless you very much. Till then, guys, I say goodbye. Goodbye. Kwaheri sana.